Hello, YouTube! We are the Nerdy Tribunal. I'm Derek. Today with me is the rest of these idiots. So here, I'm not going to name them. Whatever. Don't care. Alright, so we're going to talk about more about Infinity War because we're going to milk this cash cow. Well, just cow because there's no cash for us involved. So today we're going to talk about specifically the survivors. Oh, spoilers. Wait, crap monkeys. Sorry, if you haven't gone to watch it, go and watch the movie. Please go watch it. I done goofed already. Go watch it. Then you find out who the survivors. Shit, that doesn't work.
Who gave you this job to?
You guys. No one else does intros.
I'm doing the Chris Evans laugh with.
No one else does intros, so screw you guys. Sorry. Go watch the movie. Come back, watch our video. Then things will make more sense. All right. Spoilers begin now. Today we're going to talk about the survivors, the end credits, and how that kind of transfers over, or what that kind of means, specifically those two things mean for Avengers 4. It's coming at the second half of this movie.
Okay. Everyone rattle one off. Go.
What, for Survivor? So Survivors we know for a fact is the guys that all had their own movies. Original Avengers.
Wait, we're talking about the ones we saw on screen.
Yeah, it's on screen.
So let's not talk about Ant-Man and Hawkeye.
Yeah, Hawkeye. Yeah.
And
Whoa,
Wasp,
spoilers.
So Captain America.
Captain America survived.
Thor,
Black Widow,
War Machine,
Okoye,
M'Baku,
Rocket.
Yeah. Cap.
We already said Cap.
some of the Dora Milaje.
Okay, so we're talking about the main ones. Okay, those are the ones on Earth. Okay, now in space, Nebula and
Stark.
Tony.
Thanos.
Well, we're talking about that hero jackass.
We know Sal.
So Nebula
he would have blinked himself out of existence.
and Iron Man. So that's 10.
Yeah, known, right? Known.
Sorry, now.
That we've seen.
Yes.
That we could remember.
That I can think of
okay,
right now.
So, all right. So, okay. So, how do you think those guys will interact moving into the next movie? Like, sorry. The reason why I don't want to go first. Say this too late. I'm gonna go first now. Given the knowledge that we know. Actually, wait, let's move on. Before I move on to this part, let's talk about the end credits. Because I think it all ties into my part.
Captain Marvel?
So we have Captain Marvel. Was that the only scene? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yes, the only scene.
It's
So
a pager, old school ass pager.
Old school pager with like extra.
we see Nick Fury and Maria Hill having a conversation driving out of nowhere. Shit happens.
People start blinking.
People start accidents. They stop the car.
Yeah.
And people start fading.
Yeah. All right, and then
Maria Hill first, then
Nick Fury, but he managed to get the call out to Captain Marvel
with a fancy pager.
I think I had a pager like that.
A pager that was hooked up in some alienish, space-ish tech.
Long distance pager.
It's funny how I didn't know pagers could
the pager has color.
On it. Wait, no, but more importantly,
it's been modded, okay? Jesus Christ.
But for her,
but the pager can send a message out. That how it used to work? Can we use
that? It's a shield pager, man.
Okay. Because I remember you had to send. You send a message to a pager. Yeah.
For all we know, there's no message. It's just probably just an icon blinking. Oh, shit's happening. That's
fair enough.
We're thinking it's a pager. Maybe it's just like technology. Like they wired it.
They retrofitted a pager.
Yes.
Anyways, okay. So Captain Marvel clearly is in the next movie. So sorry. The point I was trying to make. Rudely, sorry. I was being rude. Not you guys. I was being rude. That the people that are left, and because we don't really know about Ant-Man and the Wasp and like the characters the Hawkeye. Specifically, I'm talking about Ant-Man, the movie itself, because we have people that are left, not just the original. That kind of makes sense just from a story perspective and marketing perspective. But more importantly, is the people that are left, and we think Shuri's left. We don't know.
Yes,
I think Shuri's
we
left.
didn't see her. So
yeah. So without the knowledge of the
Vision's left.
His dead body, his corpse, his corpse.
They could bring him back, I guess.
They could. Yeah. So here's the thing. So the people that are left over are insanely intelligent. Like there's just any. We have Tony Stark alive, smart, right? Stark, Banner, very smart.
Banner.
Assuming Shuri is alive.
Yeah. Shuri. Rocket
Raccoon.
No, stop talking about lesbians. Rocket.
No, we said Wish survives Thanos. You guys didn't.
Yeah, but good luck.
Yeah.
We're the smartest ones. Anyways,
Doesn't matter if
Rocket
you
is
did.
smart.
And those four alone are like those few alone are pretty damn smart. But let's say Hank Pym survives, right?
Yeah.
Let's say he doesn't.
Okay,
Let's say he does.
Wait, if
I
he
don't know
doesn't,
where I wanna go.
if he doesn't, the four people remaining still are those people we listed are still very smart.
And they still have maybe Ant-Man's tech if he's alive.
Yeah, well, the tech is still there, physically still there. 'Cause
Quantum realm is where time and space is non-relative. So if they're in there during that time snap, it doesn't happen to them.
Yeah, so we're not going to speculate what happens in Adam, but like let's say they do survive the snapping.
Well,
Right?
right now, let's say Hawkeye's alive.
Yeah.
So far, it's obviously on purpose. They kept the original Avengers alive.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. But like let's move like I'm trying to move away from that. The people that left are insanely smart. And it's not just like, oh, we need smart people to figure out what happened. It's just because we saw set shots of them holding these Pokemon Go things on their wrists that looks like new tech.
Maybe
That
they're just playing during the
shut up! It's not new tech. It would have been actual Pokemon like that drop thing, the location drop thing. They were actually playing. But like they left all the super smart people. That means I believe that there's going to be heavily technology based as technology is going to be the solution to the whatever problem they're trying to fix to bring everyone back, which may include time traveling, quantum going to quantum realms.
People online are mentioning the barf technology. That's the one that he did.
Which one? Okay, I couldn't remember. I had to remember. It's the one where he does
he does a thing where Tony Stark looks back into his memory before, and that's how he makes himself feel better.
That was Ultron, right? Beginning of Ultron.
Oh no, that's Civil War.
Civil War. I mean, Civil War. Okay. So so when technology will be very key because they left all the super smart people alive. And the point that tipped me off outside of the Avengers was I'm assuming Shuri's alive. I'm just assuming, right? Because they were sure they're dead. So I'm assuming she's alive, and they have all the someone needs access to the Wakandan tech. Yeah. They're probably going to need vibranium for this, right? And all that tech.
The thing is, I don't know if barf comes into play because the fact that I don't remember Tony having anything on his wrist or anything for barf.
Look at I've adapted the tech. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with it.
Nanotech now. Honestly,
I have a feeling they're gonna try to combine everything, including barf, including Wakandan tech, including Pym's tech, like everything, and it's like MacGyver it, and then they get some sort of time traveling machine that can go into people's brains. I don't know.
A lot of people saying of time travel. I'm thinking maybe multiverse.
I don't think it's time travel.
It's probably multiverse jumping through the quantum realm, right?
So I just seem like my idea before was them jumping around to different multiverse, like picking up the Avengers that they need from those periods of time that happened.
Yeah. And also to I don't know what else they're gonna do, but I feel like that's gonna be a very big factor in Avengers 4, just because of the survivors. I don't even want to talk about Captain Marvel right now. That seems like a different sort of
it's hard
aspect
to
of the movie.
About Captain Marvel because we haven't seen her movie yet.
Yeah,
which comes out before.
Well, it
Avengers
feels
4.
like considering how Avengers Infinity War was constructed, we had multiple stories going on. It feels like she's gonna have her story kind of her.
Well, her story is supposed to be like a origin.
No. I'm talking about inside Infinity War. She's gonna have her own kind of screen time, doing her thing. She's not just gonna appear
Infinity 4.
Infinity 4. No, not that mean. She's not gonna pull. They're not gonna pull Batman versus Superman. Oh, here comes Wonder Woman kind of thing, right? They're not gonna do that, right?
Yeah, Marvel has been very smart, and after watching this movie, or any other Avengers movie, really, you can see that the writing is very. Every character has its purpose, and Captain Marvel is going to do something within that movie where it has importance to it.
There's going to be impact, there's going to be meaningful impact.
Literally, immediate impact.
Yeah, I can see her flying in, punching whoever the bad guy in that movie is. Likely Thanos, maybe not.
The thing is, we don't know how powerful she's going. I don't think she's going to be as powerful.
Because they depowered everyone else.
Because remember, Feige
which is great.
If you mentioned how she's supposed to be super powerful.
Right? Yeah.
So she might be at least Thor power level, if not stronger.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
The MCU, they've cut the power levels down, which makes it more fun, more human,
more grounded.
Watching the Black Order get their ass kicked by some of the superheroes. I like that because when I read about the Black Order, like they seem unstoppable for the most part. Right, they're really OP, like straight up OP. Okay, so I was talking a lot.
But anyways, like so the survivors, I think it's gonna obviously there's gonna be a lot of characters. I think you're gonna have the Ant-Man thing, maybe multiverse. There's Alive, whatever, and then
that trailer
because I think the way they're going to go is like because we saw 64 characters.
Sure.
I can't remember.
We'll say 60
that we've seen at some point in a previous MCU movie. I think they're going to draw in a few more that we haven't seen in this one in number 4, so we can start seeing more crossovers. So maybe Stark meets him or something, because that's fun. We haven't seen that yet.
And they would have crossed paths realistically, like because they work in that like high level tech industry.
And Pym hates Stark.
I can just imagine
so I want to see that, right?
Yeah, be like, oh, you're just like your asshole dad kind of.
Yeah.
So it's like we can see all that happening. It's like, oh, I gotta fix your problem again.
Yeah.
So it's like, so you can see a lot of that happening, and maybe very tech and sciencey related, trying to figure out what we can do, and then you have, because in this one it's very, how it's very split, the Earth heroes, and then you have the space there, and they're doing their own thing, figuring their own stuff out. I think they might do the same kind of thing, maybe the sciencey people, and the brawlers.
I see that too.
Because sorry.
No. Well, I was gonna say they had an interview recently. Well, not recently, but like with Sebastian Stan, and he did. He truly leaked a little bit about it. Is that there's one point where everybody 64 character, including Michelle Pfeiffer, will be together.
And I can see that. Like Ant-Man comes
at the end of Avengers 4.
Yeah, that's probably it.
But like Ant-Man comes out in 2 months?
Yeah.
Or in July.
Yeah.
And I think it takes place maybe before. We don't know.
I'm assuming that it's taking place maybe a little bit before, during, and then it ends right when the end of Infinity War.
Because Infinity War is very contained in one area. Mm-hmm. So I can see that happening, and then multiverse. Yeah. Because I think
the timelines are very tight. The timelines are very, very tight for Infinity War.
Maybe because they are trying to find
Michelle Pfeiffer.
What's her name again in the movie? Janet.
Yeah, Janet.
So it's like maybe they come back and weird stuff has
happened. And time probably, like you said, time and space.
Space is not relative.
Not relative. So it doesn't. Yeah. They can be there for like 2 years, but really it's like 30 seconds, right? Or they've been there for 30 seconds,
it could
or
be
like an hour, but it's been like a month, 2 months past in real life, right?
Just like that. Interstellar talked about time relativity, right? Where they ended that planet
by the
for 8 minutes, but then when they got out, it's like 30 years later.
Yeah.
It could be the same thing.
I like how you quote a Christopher Nolan movie, even though that's just science. Goddamn Nolan.
Yeah. Talk about movies. All right, so we're gonna bring this discussion to an end. Let us know what you guys think about just from the survivors and the end credits. Like, do you guys agree with our kind of speculation? How it carries into Avengers 4? You guys have a totally different theory? Please write that in the comments below.
Fantastic. He said Shazam will show up.
What? Shazam?
Shazam? Well, let's talk about this whole all connected stuff, okay? We can go on for days.
That's not. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on social media, and thank you for joining us tonight.
Survivors.
He said Kazam, not just
same shit, different pile.